What's up, guys? It's Drifts and Lifts here. Alright, so last video I may have mentioned that I was going to do a walk around video on the new Volvo 740 that I got from my girlfriend Sid. She bought it with her own money, thankfully. But yeah, this one is a beautiful example. So it's a 1987 automatic non-turbo model. So it's a GLE, as you can see there's the chrome trim on it and stuff like that. And yeah, this car has 142,000 kilometers on it. So in Volvo land, that is just baby spec. I mean, this thing is absolutely beautiful. We got really lucky on it. I made an ad on Craigslist looking for Volvo 740, and this guy actually messaged me. His name was Bruce, really nice guy from North Vancouver, British Columbia. I'm in Chilliwack here, so it was a bit of a drive for us to get out to it, but usually all the Volvos are out there anyways. So yeah, basically, it was a choice between this and we had another one that we were looking at, which was almost a replica of Goldie here. It was a non-turbo automatic, but it was a 1990 in gold. So we ended up going and looking at that car, and you know, it wasn't quite as nice as we had hoped, kind of thing. It had a big dent in it, and it had a kind of a cold start weird issue, things like that. So once we went and looked at this blue one, we knew instantly that this was the better decision. So let's see here. Let's do a little walk around. So I'll let you guys know right now that we got it for, you know, in my opinion, a really good price of 600 Canadian dollars. So the Volvo market here in Vancouver, BC, and you know, around this area, Lower Mainland, it's kind of weird because an automatic non-turbo car doesn't really have any value to anybody other than you can drive it reliably. And you know, for most people, it's not exactly a good-looking car. Most people think they're ugly. Personally, I think it's absolutely beautiful. Boxy is good. Boxy but good. But yeah, so, you know, the Volvo market, it's tough to say what a car is really worth. It's kind of up to the buyer to choose that. And I felt $600 was a really fair price for this car. So 142,000 original kilometers on it. And as you can see, it's a no BS original kilometers car. It's not like a switched speedometer or anything weird like that. Like, this thing is mint. The interior, it's black leather. There's a couple little scuffs on the seat or whatever, but you know, I can clean that up. And obviously it has the headliner problem that all 740s have, but that's not a problem. I just did some custom pin work, make it hold up there. But yeah, so I looked under the car, there's no rust, everything like that. Let's check under the hood here. You don't usually see a red block this clean. I will let you guys know I did a bit of detailing on the engine bay, but not too much. It was already pretty darn clean. But you know what I mean? Like, look at this thing, even like the water pump and all that. You just never see an engine bay that's clean on these cars. Like, generally, you know, you may find one that guy's like taking care of the outside of it, but usually you pop the hood and it's just covered in grime and dirt and stuff, right? So this one was really cool to not see all that grime and dirt and actually see a beautiful clean engine bay. So actually, you know what I'm gonna do right now? Just, you guys got to see how smooth this thing runs. So I'll start it up. Let's go in here. Starts like a champ every time. And if you listen, it's so smooth. There isn't even any valve noise. There's no piston slap, anything like that. And when I feel here, there's almost no vibration. Just the smallest amount like you would feel from a 4-cylinder motor, because they're not the most balanced configuration. But yeah, so basically when we were looking for a car to buy for Sid, you know, she drove the wagon around for a little bit, and then the clutch went on it. And to be honest, I wanted to make this one into a driftable kind of slutty wagon anyways, so I'd prefer her not drive this daily. We were looking for one that she could, you know, drive for longer than 5 months sort of thing. So this one, with the kilometers it has on it right now and that kind of thing, it should be able to drive for the next probably 40 years or so. As long as I keep the maintenance on it going. And like, it even had a timing belt done on it. It had like all brand new tires. It came with a brand new set of Hankook RC01 winter tires, and they're literally brand new. Here, I'll show you, just in my garage here. these tires. I'm pretty sure that's what you Swedish guys like to run in Sweden, isn't it? The hand cooks? I could be wrong, but I haven't tried those tires out, but I feel like they're going to be really good in snow. But since it's coming into summer, we're going to have to wait till next year for that. Yeah, so all right, I'll name the problems with this car, and the reason I was able to get them down to $600, because obviously any person in the right mind, if this car didn't have any problems, you know, it's got to be worth more than $600. So basically, we ended up paying $1,000 for the car, and then we put insurance on it, and I drove it down the road to the gas station. I get out of the car, and I start to smell a little bit of coolant. I'm wondering, you know, what's the deal? Why does it smell like coolant? And then it fucking dawned upon me, I forgot to check the passenger carpet for the heater core being blown. So I checked the passenger carpet. Of course, it's covered in coolant. So I'm like, all right, what do we do? Do we take like the loss, I guess? And, you know, because the heater core is a pretty lame job. Like, it's doable. It's a little bit easier in a car you've already taken apart all like the carpet and stuff. But to take the heater core out and get all the carpet back to how it's supposed to be nicely, it's probably just a pain in the ass. And if anybody that watches this has ever done one, let me know how it went, because I'm kind of scared. So I will have to do this heater core. We ended up going back to Bruce, and he was a really fair guy. You know, not some in the used car market. You deal with a lot of types of people, and we were lucky that Bruce was, you know, he was a really fair person. So you know, a lot of people just tell me to go fuck myself, but he actually. You know, we agreed on a price of, he was going to give us $400 back. So yes, he gave us that $400 back, and we got it down to $600. So I'm happy with that. I got to do a heater core in it though. Luckily it is summertime, like it's going into summer right now, so we won't have to worry about that for a while. So what else is cool about this car? It even had power locks with a key fob, so I can just stand outside of my car and lock my doors. So I've never had that in another one of my cars. Usually you just got to put the key in the slot and turn it. Yeah, I mean, for an 87, I believe the wiring harness may have been replaced, but I'm looking here, and one of the wires is starting to crud off like that. So I don't know. I'll probably have to deal with that later down the road if the wiring harness starts to get funky with me. But I think it should be fine for a while, right? So, all right, let's think here. Yeah, and the car actually came with mud flaps on it too, which is kind of a rare thing to see on the 740s sometimes. I almost want to put them on Goldie, make it look like a bit of a rally car or something. But yeah, so that's that, guys. There's the new 740 GLE that I got my girlfriend. She is really stoked with it, by the way. Yeah, she was driving the NA beater around for a while, and that wasn't really fun for her. It was too loud and too obnoxious and too grimy, and then it had a lock diff. It wasn't really her favorite car, but she really likes this one, so I'm happy for her. Yeah, guys, actually one thing I forgot to mention that was actually really funny was the other gold car that we went and looked at. The owner of that car, his name was Andy. And the owner of my gold car was also named Andy, which is fucking ridiculous. 1990 Volvo 740, gold, tan interior, both named Andy. Pretty funny. But anyways, guys, there's the end of the video. Yeah, today we are actually heading up to Penticton to do some drifting. So it's a Drift Union D-Day. I got Goldie, my buddy Josh is coming with my old 940. And Jake is coming with my old NA wagon that he turbo converted, and actually he just threw a new M46 in it last night because his blew up. So yeah, that should be really fun. Definitely stay tuned. I'm getting it all on footage, and we're gonna get some really sick videos of it. So that's that, guys. Like and subscribe for marinated Volvo meat. Peace out.